I think it's gonna be your worst year ever. Unless you literally fire everyone. Brother, you're the CEO of Supercell, and this is your 2025 recap on Clash Royale. I would have walked into the Supercell headquarters and said, whose idea was level 16? You in the back? You're fired. Pick up your shit. Get the fuck out of here.
Bro, I just seen this clip. It says Jynxzi reveals his 40 streamer Valorant tournament has been canceled and moved to next weekend due to creators flaking within the last 24 hours. What is up with all these creators giving Jynxzi the short end of the stick, bro?
Bro, Jynxzi is literally the biggest Twitch streamer in the world right now. He's #1. He has 100,000 Twitch subscribers, making him #1. He has 57,000 average viewers. He's been live every day for the past 455 days. He doesn't do subathons. He doesn't beg for subs.
Jynxzi just got a reality check, and it might be the most important moment of his career so far, because when he announced his recent tournament, something that should have been a celebration of how far he's come, it quietly turned into something else, a reality check. Not everyone showed up, not everyone supported, and more importantly, not everyone respected what he's built. And that's the lesson. Jynxzi didn't become one of the biggest streamers on Twitch because of industry connections, big name collaborations, or being part of some elite circle. He built his name off raw consistency, chaotic energy, and a fan base that genuinely rides for him. That grind, that authenticity, that's his brand. So when top streamers hesitate, ignore, or outright snub something he's putting together, it's not just about a missed event. It's a reminder. Not everyone deserves access to your platform.
So how do you stay so positive with, I mean, you're streaming 7 days a week, people coming after you if you don't stream?
Yeah, I mean, it's good because, like, without streaming, I'd probably be more depressed if I was, like, not that I'm a depressed person. I think everyone in this room has, like, good days, bad days. You know what I'm saying? Like, everyone goes through that shit. It's life, bro. But, like, I think streaming keeps me busy to where I don't worry about that other shit, so I appreciate it. Like,
and if anything, this moment should push Jynxzi to do one thing, keep his circle small and intentional. Because the truth is, he already has the blueprint. He's already surrounded by people who understand him, people who match his energy, people who don't second-guess supporting him. Let's start with CaseOh. CaseOh represents something rare in streaming right now. Genuine chemistry without forced clout. When he and Jynxzi interact, it doesn't feel like a collaboration. It feels like two people who actually enjoy being in the moment.
It is about to be proven that I'm 6'2", Jynxzi's 5'11", okay? We're about to finally show the true heights. Everybody's been wondering. Dude, I can't move around. It's not a...
Yeah, you're 6'2".
Maybe 6'3".
Maybe 6'3".
Maybe 6'3", and he's 5'11". He's gonna eat his fan mail. Buddy, your name is Harry!
I mean, have you ever done, like, jumping jacks at your setup?
Yeah.
Did anything break?
Yeah.
That matters more than people think, because audiences can tell when something is real. CaseOh doesn't show up to calculate what he gains. He shows up and adds to the chaos, the humor, the unpredictability that Jynxzi thrives on. That kind of presence strengthens a stream instead of turning it into a performance. And that's exactly the kind of person Jynxzi needs around him long term. Someone who isn't there to take, but to build alongside him. Then there's Sketch. Sketch operates differently, but that's what makes him valuable. He brings a distinct personality that complements Jynxzi instead of competing with him. In a space where a lot of creators try to dominate attention...
You know, if you were gonna take me out of country, where would you take me?
Probably get to Hawaii. You know, the summer vibes.
I like that, but that is actually in the country.
Oh, okay.
How about, are there any ladies competing tonight? Just asking for a friend.
Jynxzi, you stream R6 and Clash of Clans for a living. There's no fucking females coming tonight.
Sketch knows how to fit into the dynamic without disrupting it. That's a skill, because not every collaborator needs to be louder, bigger, or more viral. Sometimes the right person is the one who understands timing, tone, and balance. Sketch adds layers to Jynxzi's content without making it feel crowded. And more importantly, he shows up. That consistency, being present, being supportive, being reliable, is something you can't fake in this industry, and it's something that becomes priceless the bigger you get. Now look at Joe Bartolozzi. Joe brings a completely different energy, more grounded, more sarcastic, more controlled, but that contrast is exactly why it works. He doesn't try to mirror Jynxzi. He balances him out.
And I'm fine with that, bro. Bro, this is where I gotta be. Look at this fucking monster, dude. My God. Bro, this is where I gotta be, chat.
That's important, because when everyone around you is trying to match your energy, things can become chaotic in the wrong way. Joe gives structure to that chaos. He creates moments where the humor hits harder because it's not constant noise. It's well-timed interaction. And again, it goes back to respect. Joe doesn't treat Jynxzi like a stepping stone. He treats him like a peer. And in an industry full of people trying to climb, that kind of mutual respect is rare. Now compare all of that to what just happened with the tournament, because when Jynxzi extended that invitation, he wasn't just offering participation. He was offering visibility. He was offering access to his audience. He was opening the door to something he built from nothing. And some people looked at that and still didn't show up. That tells you everything. It tells you who sees your value and who only values themselves. And that's why expanding your circle just for the sake of bigger names can backfire, because not everyone who's popular is aligned with you. Not everyone who has numbers has loyalty, which brings us to someone like IShowSpeed. Speed is one of the biggest streamers in the world. His name alone brings attention, but what makes him different in this context is simple. He doesn't move with disrespect. Whenever Speed interacts with other creators, there's an understanding. Even in his chaotic moments, there's a baseline of respect for the space and the people he's collaborating with.
I've never vaped in my life, man. So I drank a beer once every 2 months, bro. Once a month, I'll be honest. Once a month, I'll get a little buzz. So what happens is when I go to the bathroom, people to my chat will say I'm on a vape break. It's bullshit. Don't play into that shit, bro. They're bullshitting you, all right? I don't vape.
But that's true, though. You be getting up too many. Bro, I've been streaming for damn near 4 hours, and I haven't got up once. You be getting up from your streams too many times. So something not adding up. It's either you got a weak-ass bladder or you feeding your dog, and I know you don't have any pets, so don't give me no bullshit. You not using the bathroom. Your bladder is not moving that much. And I'm gonna be honest, you get up too many times during your stream. You should not be getting up that many times. You should only get up once every 3 to 4 hours. I'm gonna be very 100%.
I agree. So what I'm gonna say, and now I'm gonna come clean yet again, bro. So I do have a small bladder. I have a relatively small, and this is something I've been very open about, okay? So when I go to the bathroom, and people in the chat, if y'all have a small wiener, type 1. If you have a smaller wiener, bro, you go to the bathroom more frequently.
That's cat.
And that's why someone like him fits into Jynxzi's world better than a lot of others. Not because he's bigger, not because he's louder, but because he understands the culture of streaming at that level. He understands what it means to show up, to engage, and to actually contribute. If Jynxzi is going to bring in outsiders, it should be people like that. People who don't just see the opportunity, but respect the creator behind it. Because here's the reality. Growth isn't about how many people you add to your circle. It's about how many of them are actually solid. Jynxzi's rise didn't come from chasing validation. It came from ignoring it, from grinding when nobody was watching, from building a community that feels like it's part of the journey, not just observing it. And the moment you start letting in people who don't share that mindset, things change. The energy changes, the authenticity changes, and eventually the audience notices. That's why this tournament situation matters so much. Not because of who didn't show up, but because of what it reveals. It reveals that Jynxzi is now in a position where people will either respect his platform or test it, and how he responds to that will define his next phase. He can either keep extending opportunities to people who don't reciprocate, or he can double down on the ones who always do. Because at the end of the day, success isn't just about reaching the top. It's about who's still standing next to you when you get there, not the likes of CaseOh who keep disrespecting him.
Is that an official raid? What the fuck? It has to be, because I've never seen those emotes ever. That has to be a fucking official raid. Yo, appreciate it, my boy. You know what's crazy, bro? I literally would drop this nigga off in any game. Like, deadass. You're fucking trash as fuck.
Or the likes of Logan Paul who doubt him.
Not to be a dick, bro, but there's no way Jynxzi donated $1 million.
That's crazy, Jynxzi.
Bro, Logan, will you donate whatever Jynxzi donates?
All right, I'll do it.
What do you think I donated, if you had to guess?
Couple K, 2K, 3K.
I donated 100,000. Yeah.
Dude.
So you owe 100,000 now, right?
I'll do it.
All right.
Thank you, Logan. Let's go.
Yes.
He just needs the right people. And if he ever looks outside that circle, it should be with intention, with standards, with awareness. Because respect isn't something you beg for in this position. It's something you protect. And right now, Jynxzi has a choice. Keep the circle tight and build something unbreakable, or open the door too wide and risk letting the wrong energy in. If this tournament taught him anything, it's this. Not everyone deserves a seat at your table. And the sooner you realize that, the stronger your table becomes.